transition.
Hey everybody, welcome to day one of WANFall. WANFall is a 3-day virtual online gaming event brought to you by LANFest. If you're not familiar with LANFest, it is a nonprofit organization that raises money for charities all across the nation. And today, in this segment, we are actually going to be streaming the final rounds of our Dead by Daylight tournament. This is one of our community events for WANFall. This weekend is filled with lots of competitive gaming events as well as community activities, this being one of them, as well as some informative panels. So if you guys will stick with us, my name is That Girl Slays, and I have my co-caster on the line, Star Power. Star Power, say hi to everybody.
Hey, party people! What's going on?
So right now we're going to be going into round 3 of the tournament. So you guys will be seeing the standings in just a second. So let me pull that up. We have the Fam team with 4 points. And just so you guys know, the way we're calculating these points is the number of survivors that make it out of each round. So we have 5 teams in this tournament. Each team is rotating being the killer. So when it's their time to be the killer, they all split up. They go into a different match versus the other teams. And the survivor teams are the teams that are scoring the points. The killer team, you don't earn any points during that round. If there are any ties, what we'll do is we'll actually calculate blood points. So right now, Fam team is leading the way, followed by the Fireflies, followed by White Wolf Gaming. Matt's lazy team has 0 points, but that's okay. They were the killer team this first round. And Funhouse, unfortunately, they didn't make it out with any survivors in round 1. Right now, we are wrapping up round 2. And like I said, we'll get into round 3 really soon. So,
Boy, that wasn't fun for them.
I'm sure it wasn't, but that's okay. I'm sure Funhouse will, maybe they'll do better when they're a killer, or maybe they'll be able to redeem themselves when we wrap up round 2. We'll see how it goes, but hopefully they can redeem themselves and get some points on the board. So
and they'll have fun anyway.
Yeah, this is such a great community activity. It's free to enter. Of course, this game is cross-platform, so we actually had some signups for people that were overseas. It was really open to anyone. We might actually have some more Dead by Daylight throughout the weekend. There's lots of community activities planned, from Fall Guys, Among Us, some Civilization, Jackbox party games, lots of community events planned for WANFall weekend. It's going all the way through Sunday. There's going to be a raffle, but you only are eligible for that if you purchase either the Master or the Legend ticket for the weekend. You can still purchase your tickets for the weekend. There's a $5 ticket, which gets you entry into any one competitive tournament. There's competitive tournaments for Hyperscape, League of Legends, Rocket League, Overwatch, and I might be missing one. But, Dead by Daylight was not one of the more serious competitive ones. This one is really all for fun, for bragging rights. So there was no entry fee for this one. So I'm hoping everybody's having a great time. Some of the people are streaming it, and it has been looking like a really awesome time so far. So I'm excited to get going into, the next match as soon as we can. We have Lehigh. Shout out to Bazooka Boots. Lehigh has been my tournament organizer. He's been so helpful and just a pleasure to work with. So I just wanted to give him props. He is pulling the strings behind the scene, making sure all the players are, pairing up with each other and, reporting and everything. He's just been making it a lot easier for me and making it easier for our participants to, get going and to get connected with everybody. So we'll be hearing from him in just a second to let us know when, who we're going to be spectating. So,
Lehigh.
woo, Lehigh. He's
right.
Chilling in the Discord right now. So let me look at, we have, believe Fam is currently the killer. It's round 2. Fam should be killing. Round 3, we should be spectating Funhouse as the killer team. Of course, we're only going to be able to spectate one match, so not sure which player we'll be seeing who is the killer. But of course, we're going to watch one killer, and then there are 3 other teammates. This is a team of 4, of course, for Dead by Daylight. 4 survivors. The 3 other teammates for the killer team, of course, are going to be in separate matches killing, or hopefully killing, that's the goal, the other surviving teams. But, we'll see which team comes out on top. So this first round, we had some teams all of the survivors made it out, and then some other teams, none of them made it out. So it's actually been a very close competition so far, and I'm excited to actually witness our first match going in, spectating. Unfortunately, the tournament's starting a little bit late in terms of time, so some of our players started a little bit earlier. Of course, they're on the East Coast, so it's a little bit late. We want to get some of these rounds out in time. But I hope everybody is having an awesome Friday night. It is Friday the 13th, so this is like a perfect day to be playing Dead by Daylight. Evil laugh. You've always been great with the evil laugh, Star.
Of course, especially when the dead and the daylight is involved.
Yes. So Star, who is your favorite killer to play as?
Favorite killer? I just recently started. What is that cowboy guy?
Oh, the Death Slinger. You call I love Overwatch. I love Overwatch. Star loves Overwatch. So if you guys are familiar with Dead by Daylight, one of the more recent killers, the Death Slinger, I don't know why Star think he reminds him of McCree from Overwatch. He calls him McCree's grandpappy, like his grandfather. I don't know. So I'm mostly a survivor player, of course. The main time I will play killer is when we do Kill Your Friends, as a community. We had an awesome community game night about 2 or 3 weeks ago with LANFest, actually. It was in the LANFest Discord, and it was a lot of fun. And so we have 2 scores coming in. We will get those added up. Looks like another survivor team, none of them got out. That was, Leah, I'm going to need you to put that into the spreadsheet. The screenshots are hard for me. And then another team 3 got out. So we're going to update the scoreboard in just a minute. But for me, I mostly play survivor. So I've been diving into killer a little bit. I like the trapper. I like, putting those traps down like right before a pallet or a window. Because to be honest, I am not the best killer, so it's my only way to catch up to them is if I trap them, make them stop dead in their tracks. All right,
strategies are usually the best.
Yeah, and you know what? Really and this is something that I've learned not only with this game, but in all other games. We mentioned Overwatch as well. When you play both sides. So I had been playing Survivor for so long, but starting to play Killer, I learn new strategies about how to play Survivor, because you're learning, okay, this is what the killer is going to look out for, or things like that. So it's really great. Everybody has like their main and things like that, and that's fine. But for me, it really does help me to kind of experiment and explore, and you just see a different perspective, even though I'll still probably prefer Survivor. And the reason why I do that is because I really prefer team-based scenarios. Being the killer, if you feel like it's all on you feel, I take it so personally. If someone gets out, it's like, you weren't supposed to get out. You're supposed to work with me now. You're supposed to die.
I definitely understand that anxiety. It took me 500 hours to play killer.
500 hours. Oh my gosh. Until you started to play killer. That's what you're saying?
Playing killer.
That's a lot of hours.
All survivor for 400, 500 hours, all survivor.
Wow. All right, so we have some new points that we are adding in. Thank you so much, Lehigh. So Matt's Lazy Team, they got 1 point this game. That means 1 survivor got out. We are still waiting on
Matt's industrious team.
Woo! Yeah, you guys aren't lazy. You guys are working hard over there. You guys had some good killer rounds. Previously they were the first killers. We are still waiting on Funhouse scores to report. And then we also have 3 points for White Wolf Gaming. Great job, White Wolf Gaming. You guys caught up a little bit, because the first round you guys had 1 survivor out. Now you guys have 3, so you guys are closing the gap a little bit. Fireflies, it looks like, didn't make anybody out this past round. So
Their
we're still
fireflies have been put out.
Their lights are no longer shining. The lights have been put out. But you know what? It's not going to be dark forever. Yeah, they'll get their light back. That's okay.
They'll get it back.
They will get it back. So we're just waiting.
Saturday the 14th is coming.
Right. And it will be a whole new day.
A whole new day. A whole new day. Stay in there.
Yeah. So actually, if you guys don't know, LANFest is sponsored by Intel, and there is an amazing giveaway for an Intel i9 NUC Extreme kit. The MSRP value for that is like $1,500. It's absolutely outrageous. But like I mentioned before, in order to be eligible for that, to be able to enter that, you do have to have either the Master or the Legend ticket for LANFest, or for WANFall, I should say. And it's not too late to buy your tickets. Just go to lanfest.com. Under the events section, there is the WANFall 2020 page, and that is where you can register. You can register at any point during the weekend. The raffle will be Sunday evening. So technically, if you registered right before the raffle, you would still be eligible to enter it. But if you are interested in any of the other more competitive tournaments, like I mentioned before, those tickets are $5 for just one tournament. Or if you just want to hang out with the community, there's a lot of free community activities that you guys can participate in. All right, so we are still waiting on this final team. And the charity that LANFest is helping to raise money for this event is actually Best Friends Animal Society. This organization protects and saves the lives of innocent kittens and puppies and other household pets. So you guys, it's a really great cause. You should check them out. That's what the proceeds for the giveaway will go towards, and the sale of the tickets as well. That's what the proceeds go towards. This event for WANFall is also being partnered with VGC USA, which stands for Video Games Clubs of America, as well as H.A.G Entertainment, which is my organization. So we've been super proud and thrilled to partner with LANFest for this event. So everybody, make sure you find all the socials for all these organizations: Best Friends, Animal Society, LANFest, H.A.G Entertainment, Video Games Clubs of America, Intel, all of that. You guys can find us everywhere on all of the social media platforms. Definitely check us all out. We would be greatly appreciated. Save the cat. You know, I'm more of a dog person. I'm allergic to cats. Cats are all scratchy. I feel like personality-wise, I probably would resemble a cat more than a dog. Like, cats kind of like to be left alone, right? Like, I think you can kind of go travel. I'm a big traveler. I think you can go travel, and cats are kind of okay on their own with their litter box, whereas dogs, you might need to board a dog if you travel for too long. I think I'm probably personality-wise closer to a cat, but I really don't like cats. So I don't know what that is saying about me and how I feel about myself. All right, we just got Funhouse's score. They earned 3 points that round. So great job, Funhouse.
All right, now we're having fun.
Now, there we go. So you guys can see those standings will be updated in just a second. There we go. Funhouse and Fireflies tied for, would that be technically second? Second, because Fam and White Wolf Gaming are also tied for first.
Third.
Yeah.
They're tied for first, and then they're tied
the numbers confuse me, but you know what? The numbers don't lie, is what they say. So we're just going to be going into round 3. So for this segment of the stream, you guys should be able to see rounds 3 through 5, and then hopefully our finals round as well. So there's 5 rounds for sort of the preliminaries, and then we'll have 2 rounds of finals. 2 teams, of course, are going to make it into the finals. We're not taking any more, and they will just switch off, being killer, being survivor. And if there's any ties, we're going to go with blood points, and Lehigh will be helping in the background to kind of get all of that squared away. So we're just going to
we're going to go with knife fights.
Or 1v1 knife fights in the game.
April, could you send me your in-game username again so I can?
Okay, it's in our DMs, but I will send it. Oh, because you shared some screenshots. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
All right, he's working on getting us into the first game. So one of the teams will invite me, and then I'll invite Star, and we'll get this going. So these games, some of these games seem to be lasting kind of a while, so the competition must be pretty close. And if you look at the scores, I mean, 4-4, 3-3, and of course Matt's lazy team, they just have one, but that's because they were killer, so they didn't earn any points that round. So the scores are actually fairly close. We might see some ties by the time that this is over.
More knife fights.
More knife fights. So the rules that we have for this tournament: no add-ons. And one of the reasons why we did that is because we didn't want anybody to be cheap and go in with a key and then or the whole team go in with keys and then just get out super easy.
Also, Maury's no fun.
Well, yeah. So no items and also no offerings, but all perks are allowed. All killers, including DLC killers, are allowed as well. All maps are allowed. The killer team gets to choose their map, or I should say the killer individual, because the team, when they're killer, they're all going to be broken up. So that particular killer gets to choose their map. I don't know if there's any map that I particularly prefer. When I'm killer, I feel like I don't like all of the maps because, man, I can't see them, or they got away, this grass is too tall, or blah, blah, blah. But then when I'm survivor, I feel like I don't like any of the maps either. Like, man, how did the killer see me? It's all the exact opposite reasons. But
I hate those tall grass maps. Oh my
yeah.
goodness, they're the worst to deal with. You can't find anybody. People can be crouched down literally in a grass.
It can save you though. It can save you though. Yeah, I think I like the swamp map. Is that the official name? I remember I try to sometimes burn the offering where it like persuades the odds of it going to a particular map. I usually don't burn those. I just leave them because I couldn't care one way or the other. But my weakest map.
Trying to get blood points with those offerings, so
yeah.
I hardly ever look at the map.
Yeah. For sure.
Hey, April,
yep.
Should be seeing an invite soon.
Okay.
I think their name is Stormy Rhyme 12.
Alrighty. We'll get this going. Stormy, I see it. Invite received. Gonna accept this. We're gonna get Star. Well, I gotta get into the lobby first. That was a friend request. Here we go. Now we're gonna get Star in here. All right, Star, give me a second. I will invite you. Oh, I can't.
All right.
I can't invite. Nah. Do you have to be added to them?
I can see you in a lobby, but I can't join your...
I can share it out via Discord.
Yeah, I was gonna say share it out via Discord.
Yeah. All right, stream, we're getting there. Give us just a second so that we can get Star to be able to see the screen. All right, Star, you should be able to see that now in Discord. Hopefully there's not much delay for you.
I see it.
All right.
And just to let you know, you are watching Matt's lazy team right now.
Alrighty. And the killer is Funhouse, is that correct? Or did it get shuffled around?
The killer is going to be White Wolf Gaming.
White Wolf Gaming is going to be the killer. Alright, let me just mark that so I can keep track. Awesome. Thank you, Lehigh, for the support.
Lehigh is definitely thankful.
Alrighty, so there we go. Not sure how to say that name. We're gonna just call him Dub. We were waiting for Dub. Doobie. Or Duboo. Doobie is something different.
W7 or whatever. What I'm more focused on is that guy that's level 8. He's going to be carrying this team, obviously. Probably trolling the killer. We will see.
We will see.
It's definitely going to make it very
Tick-a-tan.
entertaining to watch them.
We got 3 Megs going in here, looking fly in their outfits.
3 Megs are a party. It's a law. 3 Megs are a party.
Then what's 4 Megs?
4 Megs? I can't tell you that. That's another stream.
Alrighty. So this is Matt's lazy team. They're really gonna need to put some points on the board because they have the 1 point for right now. They already have passed their killer round. So they're a little bit behind because of that. But it will work its way out as, of course, all of the teams get their chance at being killer. Rooting for you guys, Matt. I don't believe your team's lazy one bit.
We're counting on you to be industrious.
Right.
And we believe you will be.
Here we go. They had me fooled.
Connected. Oh dear.
As long as we didn't lose anybody.
Indeed. Quite a normal Dead by Daylight issue.
Yeah, we figured that would be the hardest part, is making sure, the lobbies get stood up successfully. Sometimes, there's some DC issues. But it's nothing that you can just, you just can't wait out and work around. So I believe it is the killer who is creating the lobby, and then they are inviting the captain of the other team, and then the captains are inviting the rest of the players from their team. We do have a few teams that signed up all together, so people could either sign up as an individual player seeking a team, as a partial team, anything less than a team of 4, or as a full team of 4. Matt's lazy team was actually one of the teams that registered as a team of 4. So I figure the teams that are a full team will just be naturally better at working together, assuming that they've played together before. I'm assuming that most of these players and teams probably play together on a regular basis in their own private discords or communities.
They've got special strats.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. And hopefully we will get to see some of these secret special strats in these matches now that we're about to engage in.
We are almost there.
Looks like everything is connecting.
Well, that's what I said last 3 times. We'll see.
Yeah, indeed it did. Indeed it did.
Why exactly does it do this? I don't think I've experienced this before. So we do have some rules about DC, not to, jinx anybody. And so far it hasn't happened, fortunately. We were possibly concerned because, as I mentioned, some players actually registered from overseas. So we weren't quite sure what the connections were going to be like. But if there is a disconnection, if it is the killer who disconnects, we're going to count it as any survivor that was alive and that includes still in the dying state on the ground. We're going to count them as having gotten out. So that number of survivors, it will be that many points for that team. If it is a survivor that DCs, it's going to count as a death. So there's just no way around that. We actually had we probably had 50% free agents signing up and then 50% actual full teams. Now, not all of the teams made it to the check-in, unfortunately, but that's okay. It's still going to be, we were actually planning for 5 teams. We were surprised with way more teams than that, but then only the 5 teams checked in. So thank you, 5 teams. So it's still going to be a great, fun tournament. It's just going to be faster. Actually, I guess time-wise, it's still going to be about the same because the 2 pools would have been going simultaneously. So it didn't actually impact the schedule. It just impacted the number of actual people fighting for bragging rights. Oh, it looks like I got kicked out that time. We're gonna have to redo that.
I think they are restarting the match real quick.
Okay.
So that they can try and figure out what's going on.
No problem. Experiencing some technical difficulties. Star, you're saying you think it could be the Discord? Like that it's streaming through Discord? I don't think so.
Well, a possibility.
Well, here,
Yeah,
we'll get into the lobby again, and if the issue persists, I will stop the Discord stream and see if that works. But I don't know. That's all right. Let's go over.
Yeah,
go ahead,
go ahead
Lehigh.
Just for convenience, stop the Discord stream now and then maybe start it up again once you guys all get into game.
Yeah, doing that now. All right, that is done. Got the mute focus on. Hope that doesn't annoy you guys. I'm gonna turn that off so that if I tab out, you guys will still hear the awesome atmospheric game music. It is quite lovely. Here is the standings for everybody to see. All right, checking in with the LANFest Twitch channel chat. Hey, Fox, that's my friend Ash. How are you doing? Hey, H.A.G Entertainment, The Edge, all of you, Cookie Gamer. Hope you guys are all having an awesome Friday. Meowser Cat subbed to the LANFest channel with a tier 1 sub. Subbed for 18 months. That's amazing. The Edge subbed with Prime. Subbed for 3 months. Lots of subs. I'm not sure how long ago those came in, so they might have already been addressed from the previous channel, but I'll just do one more. Hipstar Nips subbed with Prime. All right, I got another invite. So we're gonna try to get Star in here. Actually, no, we're not getting you in here, right? It didn't work last time.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's still grayed out for me to invite you. But we'll start the match, and then I will start streaming again for Discord for you.
Yeah, and it looks like we're having connection issues for all teams, so I think Dead by Daylight itself.
Oh no! Everybody was so hype across the world about this tournament that they decided that they needed to play Dead by Daylight today. They're like, LANFest is having this Dead by Daylight tournament. We need to hop on.
Oh, goodness.
Overloading the servers.
We only got one team that was able to get in after their second try of starting it. I think the other teams are going to be able to get in, just needed to restart their
yeah, that's understandable. That is okay. We're just still looking at the current standings. And again, this is going to be Matt's Lazy's team's opportunity to close the gap. All right, chat. What's everybody's favorite killer or survivor? What do you prefer? It looks like the game. It looks like the game is finally loading. I hope I'm not jinxing us. Star, I'm gonna wait until that loading bar is fully up. Oh, there it goes. It's going. I'll go ahead and share it out for you, Star.
let's wait till we get in.
Oh, hope it doesn't jinx it. Okay, I'll wait. Hey, it's Kay, it's Key. Thank you for the compliment. My friends are gonna beat your friends. Are your friends in the tournament? Dwight's your favorite survivor.
I just like calling him Dwighty Dwight.
Dwight. Oh
I'd say
no!
I'd
It looks like
probably
it got
prefer
disconnected. Oh. Maybe it didn't. Here we go.
That is
Here we go.
a disconnect.
Nope.
Or did...
No, that's just how it starts. Anyways.
didn't even realize
Alright, Tic-Tan is kind of just, getting her exercise in on the balcony. I don't hear any terror radius, so I'm not quite sure what she's scared of.
that. She's assessing all her pallets, waiting for opportunities to just whack.
Oh yeah.
Ladak.
Whack-a-whack-a-whack.
Never know what will hit him.
I think she's just trying to get her cardio in. Alright, let's see what we got going on over here.
Looks like Michael Myers is putting some work in.
It's trying to get that stalking off.
The long game with him.
Oh yeah, he's following those scratch marks. He sees them through the wall.
He psychologically is one of the worst people to play against. Just locked in a corner,
Oh!
staring at you.
It's terrifying.
My
Like you're good just chilling, and then you look across the way and he's been looking at you for like 2 minutes.
Yep, you just want to fix a generator and get out, and here he is. And gee, don't you have a sister for that, Michael?
That stalking play style is not my style. I'm very I want to run and chase people down. The whole you gotta build up your power by taking it slow, watching them from afar, and then closing in on them. That's very difficult for me.
Mikey's given up on that survivor.
Yeah.
He didn't want to play around.
He got a lead, and now he's following it. Oh, he saw him.
It can be quite annoying to have a survivor
Oh.
play around with you.
Ooh. Didn't hear him approaching. Was trying to get something out of the chest.
Somebody
Wonder
got
what
a
it
knife
was.
from the back.
Now, of course, there are no add-ons that you can bring into the game, or no items that you can bring into the game, but you can still use items from the chests. So that is how
And
people
we
are gonna.
got one down.
We do. And 2 off somewhere. Hopefully, maybe they're gonna get healed up. Set that progress
generator
back.
was nearly finished, and that's a lot of progress that they have to make back up.
Messing up some skill checks over there. Staying kind of in the area. Assessing the situation. Alright, let's see what's going on. Oh, got a rescue.
So we got a rescue going on here, and they're going to try and finish their. Well, no.
I think they're trying to get out of that area. She hears that terror radius.
Yeah.
No self-care, no med kit. Has to rely on her team members to heal her.
Looks like Myers didn't know she was up there either.
We got 3 of them in here. 1 is working on the generator. See how that progress is. It's almost done. Oh, shoot.
Myers is back. He knows that's a key generator for them right now.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to lead them away.
Likely damaged it again. Now they do have a teammate upstairs. Alright, that one now is complete. Oh.
Playing defense.
You know, that's a good teammate.
Myers got his tier 3.
Because I'm going to be like, sorry, go after my friend, not me. Alright. They were working on this generator upstairs. If this one ever... There, now it just got finished.
Looks like they're doing good rushing. These gens.
Ooh, got him with the stun. That was well played. He's closing in.
That was a nice try, but no cigar.
Mm-hmm.
I think this might be her second.
Looks like her first.
Or it's her first. Yeah.
Where is there? There we go.
Got the people giving back rubs.
Yeah. Gotta soothe those aches and pains.
Indeed.
Just put a little Vicks Vapor Rub on it. Cures
What's up?
everything.
Giving her peoples off the hook. And Myers is back.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. See if she's gonna try to get this pallet play. Oh no, wrong side.
And she messed it up.
You know, that happens to me
That's
all of
happened.
the time.
Too
That might be my
lawless.
number one issue, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Okay, she was trying to assess where they were being taken.
Up for another play. Let's see for that second.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they
Myers
split
back.
up. Oh, man. She might not have realized he was so close.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't get his terror radius.
Yep. Oh, that was a little early. She's on her cardio loop again. This is her favorite track to run. 400-yard dash. Might not have known she was in there. She's rethinking her route. She thinks she's gonna run across
that
him.
heartbeat came back.
Mm-hmm.
She may want to make a play here while Myers is chasing.
Her teammate's about to, and it has just started. The struggling.
That's not where you want to run, huh?
Now, just so you know, stream, there is a little bit of a delay, so it's not going to really give anybody an advantage watching the stream.
Ooh. Myers makes the play for the door instead of continuing the chase.
He was thinking about stalking for a second. He said, nope, I'm just going to go after her. Alright. That was brave.
That was too quick.
Oh,
And
they hadn't really gotten out of the area yet.
Myers has at least one kill here. And 2 have gotten out.
Yep. But we have 1 kill confirmed.
So impeccably dead.
Let's see what's gonna happen with this last survivor. Oh, they decided to book it. I mean, you really do need to. There's no point in trolling and, you know, doing that crouch toggle at the door, mocking the killer, because you really do need to get as many survivors out as possible. So great job, Matt's lazy team. You guys are not lazy at all. You guys have closed the gap. Now we have 3 teams that have 4 points on the board.
Industriousness have gotten them 3 points.
Yes. We're gonna add that up. Alrighty. Here are the standings. So it's a very tight race right now. So the other teams are currently battling it out. And of course, this was, did we say it was White Wolf Gaming? Who was the killer this round? So, wonder how the other matches are going. We will find out in a second. So we're only going to spectate 1 match per round. All of the matches are happening simultaneously. So when we get into the next match, it will be the start of the 4th round. So there is a total of 5 rounds for the prelims. That gives all of the teams a chance to be killer. Let's get on out of this game. All
And
right.
with that one match, Matt Lazy's team has gotten to the top of the board.
Yeah, that's just a sorting of the system, but of course there's a 3-way tie for first. So
3-way, but I'm looking for the industrious ones.
yeah, they did a really great job at coming back.
Yes, indeed, they did.
What the heck? Okay. There we go. So we have some more scores reporting in. We're gonna get those updated in just a second. We got Fam team. They got 4 survivors out that game. This is the second game that they got all 4 survivors out. First round, and then they were killer round 2, and then this round they got all 4 survivors out again. Funhouse got 3 survivors out this round. So right now we are waiting for the score reports for Fireflies. So Star, do you have any tips if you're playing against or as that particular killer? What would you say are some good tips for people to take away? I would say just be aware of your surroundings. You know, you kind of do have to look around and you know, he might be watching you from afar. And I'm personally
Yeah.
kind of bad at that. If I don't hear the terror radius, I sometimes, slack on that.
Yeah, it can be very hard with dealing with Myers if you're not an observant person. But yes, you have to constantly be looking around, constantly. He can be from around the tiniest little corner, just watching you. You have to constantly be looking for that face.
I have to say that music is terrifying. That
Oh yes, and we've definitely had 40 years for it to be ingrained in our memory to be scared of it every time we hear it.
yeah.
40 years of the history of that movie series.
Hi, Lee. Hi.
We are going to get into the next round. I think they are.
6 minutes.
I think they are. Yeah, I think they are starting the next game right now,
Okay.
and we're gonna have you guys watch XXV versus Fam Fam.
XXV. That's not the team name. That's the player name. So what team?
Funhouse.
Oh, okay. Funhouse. Funhouse team is
Yeah.
killing. XXV is going to be the killer versus Funhouse.
All right.
XXV is the killer for Funhouse.
Yes, the player killer.
He is fighting against the survivor team, Fam Fam.
Fam Fam. Okay, not Funhouse. These names. Woo! I like them.
Yeah, sorry. The killer.
It's all right. I'll just be looking for that invite when it comes through. All right, stream. We're not going to complete this match most likely on stream. We have about 6 minutes before we go over to the next segment. There's going to be a little ad sequence, but then it's going to go into community streaming. So as I mentioned, there's going to be a lot of community streaming events throughout the weekend. So if you are interested, feel free to hop into the WANFall LANFest Discord, discord.gg/LANFest. There are a lot of channels available for WANFall, for the different games, tournaments, for just general information. And if you guys are interested, you can participate in any of our community activities that we're doing. Or if you want to stream yourself, you can play a game, have it broadcasted. It's not a whole big to do if you're not a streamer. It's very simple. They can get you squared away, but we are going to see some gameplay of just various community members playing through the LANFest Discord. So it's going to be an awesome time. I'm excited to play some more Dead by Daylight throughout this weekend. Of course, it's not going to be in the tournament style. It's just going to be casual. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Alrighty.
It always is.
Yes. Man. Alrighty. So, bets, even though we shouldn't be betting because, that's not, I guess, family friendly. But who do you think XVX is going to be as killer? Who would, just random guess, who do you think? I'm going to go, that's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say. But I'll choose a different one so that, either one of us can be right or we're probably both going to be wrong just because there's so many killers. I'm going to go with the Huntress.
Huntress is a very entertaining killer to be around. Very, very entertaining. Those axes that fly all over the map. Oh, man.
I got hit with one from so far. I'm like, okay, this Huntress lady should not be in Dead by Daylight. She needs to be in the NFL. Like it was all the way across the map. I swear. I don't even know how it was possible. The first few matches of the Huntress that I played, it was horrible. Horrible. Just wasn't hitting my shots at all. And then I started to learn, okay, you kind of have to predict where they're going to go because it's not the fastest projectile. So you do have to account for just trying to predict, are they going to strafe to the left or to the right or what they're going to do. So I got a little bit better at it. I can't say it's my best